This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Every successful business evolves. And to keep up, you need a bank relationship that evolves too. When you collaborate with KeyBank, you don't get one-size-fits-all solutions. Our expansive team of experts across industry verticals wouldn't be here if you did. Always ready with bespoke solutions for your biggest challenges and opportunities. We know all businesses are different, and that's why we approach business differently. Reimagine business as usual. KeyBank opens doors. Learn more at key.com/B2B.
After more than 3 weeks traveling across Europe, there was only one destination left: home. This is Summit After the Storm podcast, and I'm Bart Wilbanks. For weeks, almost every morning started with a plan. A new city, a train, a bus, a ferry, a church, a museum, somewhere new to explore. But on our final morning in Rome, there was nothing left on the itinerary except getting up, going to the airport, and flying home. Our European adventure was ending. And after everything that we had experienced together, that felt a little bit strange. We got up, packed the last few things into our carry-ons, checked the apartment one last time, and headed to the airport. By this point, we'd gotten pretty good at moving 6 people around Europe. 6 carry-ons, 6 backpacks, 6 people, 4 children. Airports, train stations. At the beginning of the trip, some of that felt intimidating. Now it was almost routine. And as we made our way, walking to the train station before catching a train to the airport, I found myself thinking about everything that we had experienced. Rome, Pompeii, Greece, Amsterdam, Paris, London, then Rome again. We stood inside buildings that had survived centuries, walked streets that people had traveled for thousands of years, worshiped together, gotten lost together, waited on buses together, on trains, in airports, sweated inside apartments without air conditioning together, laughed together, and sometimes probably got on each other's nerves a little bit together. That's part of traveling as a family, though. Eventually, we boarded that plane. We found our seats, and as Rome disappeared beneath us, something hit me. For months, this trip had been something that we were looking forward to. And then suddenly, it was something we're looking back on. That's how quickly seasons change. One minute you're planning them, and the next you're remembering them. But I knew we weren't returning home exactly the same people who had left. Travel has a way of changing your perspective. You see how other people live. You experience different cultures. You discover things that other countries do differently than we do. Sometimes you think, why don't we do that back home? Other times you think, I really appreciate the way that we do that at home. Either way, your perspective grows. Maybe that's one of the greatest reasons to experience someplace different. You leave the familiar and return with fresh eyes. Kilimanjaro taught me the same thing. Standing on the summit was incredible, but I couldn't live there. Eventually, I had to come down. The real value of the mountain wasn't staying on top. I was bringing what I learned back into my marriage, my family, my faith, and my leadership. Europe left me with the same question. What am I going to do differently because I experienced this? Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Transformation isn't simply seeing something new. It's allowing what you've seen, what you've learned, and what God has shown you to change the way you live.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Every successful business evolves. And to keep up, you need a bank relationship that evolves too. When you collaborate with KeyBank, you don't get one-size-fits-all solutions. Our expansive team of experts across industry verticals wouldn't be here if you did. Always ready with bespoke solutions for your biggest challenges and opportunities. We know all businesses are different, and that's why we approach business differently. Reimagine business as usual. KeyBank opens doors. Learn more at key.com/B2B.
The same principle applies to leadership. We read books, attend conferences, listen to podcasts, meet new people, travel to new places. But collecting experiences doesn't make us better leaders. Applying what we've learned does. Growth becomes valuable when we bring it back and use it to serve the people around us better. Every journey eventually ends, but the lessons don't have to. Wherever life takes you, pay attention. God may be teaching you through a conversation, a culture of inconvenience, or a moment you almost overlooked. The destination eventually becomes a memory. What you learn there can become part of who you are. If today's episode encouraged you, would you please share this with someone who needs to hear it? And if you haven't, follow Summit After the Storm on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, or wherever you're listening. You can learn more about this movement in my book at summitafterstorm.com. Season 4 follows our family's journey across Europe, discovering timeless lessons from history, culture, faith, leadership, and family. Tomorrow, I want to talk about something that this trip made impossible to ignore. How often we tell ourselves we'll do the important things someday, and what we may lose while we're waiting. Every destination has a story. Every story has a lesson. Until next time, keep climbing. Poly poly.